today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Now it's Wilson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
When you read off Joe Burrow's numbers his last year at LSU, they almost don't even seem correct. I mean, 76% of his passes complete. That's the second best all-time at the collegiate level. Ended up throwing 60 touchdown passes, accounted for 65 touchdowns, and only threw 6 interceptions and won a national championship. Joe Burrow is not just a terrific player. He has that it factor as well, and that's what they're counting on in Cincinnati.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March, and now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Hands to James Conner.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
56 the mic, boy. 56.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
He was brought down by...
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Conner underneath, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That's the end of the
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Burrow will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
4-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
51 mark, boy, 51.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
56, Mike, 56.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Roethlisberger will throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
He was brought down by
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
a gain of a
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but